Away from there now, the annual meetings of the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank have opened in Marrakesh, Morocco. Thoughts of discussions at the meeting will touch on a range of issues, including the growth outlook for developing countries, reform priorities for tackling debt, and leveraging African trade for growth. Lara Fulani reports.
The annual meeting of the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund, delegates from participating countries have converged on Marrakesh, Morocco, to be part of the dialogue here. The sessions would focus on various areas, including the World Economic Outlook, Global Parliamentarian Forum, Africa Inspired, leveraging Africa Trade for Growth, dialogue with tomorrow's leaders, as well as the finance ministers and central bank governors meeting, amongst others.
This is a great opportunity to discover the plans of the world leaders, for our planet Earth, financially, economically speaking.
I was lucky enough to be at the Global Finance Summit in Paris in June this year, and it was great there to see many African countries in particular, Kenya, Nigeria, DRC, talking about not wanting aid anymore, but actually wanting private investment and wanting to balance the two. So where it's more difficult to invest, then donor funds can come in.
The key themes of the annual meeting are on building resilience amid a weakening global economy and elevated uncertainty, securing transformational reforms against the backdrop of recent crisis on the economic situation of countries.
My expectations is to see what are the trends of international economy and investment, and the place that education will be playing in this landscape in a moment where education has to be transformed totally.
We want to see what the leaders of the world have to say about the climate change, because it's a very important thing, and also the debt that we have in Latin America is very important to see what's going to happen with that.
The host country, Morocco, recently had an earthquake crisis, and the nation says it has been able to weather this storm and is hopeful for greater days ahead.
Regarding the earthquake, I think this was a chance for Morocco to show to the world that it is resilient. It can face this disaster with so much power, with so much ambition.
The Board of Governors of the International Monetary Fund and World Bank Group dialogue annually to discuss the work of their respective institutions. The gathering brings together central bank governors, ministers of finance, the private sector, civil society, and the academia to discuss issues of global concern. Lara Fulani, TVC News, Marrakesh.